Hi, we had the first class from the 138 openings of wisdom by the Ramchal, Rabbi Moses Luzzatto, and just a brief understanding of what we spoke about in the first class, because the recording didn't succeed for me when we did at that time in the evening. So we spoke on the first four openings, the gateways to wisdom that the Ramchal is speaking about, and the first one was speaking about the fact that the Almighty is alone that is ruling over the universe. Now, this is what the Ramchal is starting about, the unique control of the Almighty over everything. And this is the first step in belief, is teaching us, is telling us what we should believe in, which means literally in our physical reality, nothing is taking place without the permission or without the control of God or the control of the Almighty, which means He is the only ruler. It's not that the evil force have a place to rule. The evil force have a place to work. This is why we are asking the question as well, if the Almighty, which is all goodness that comes from Him, is the only ruler, why there is place to begin with for evil in this world? Why the Almighty didn't create the universe just good? But the first step in belief that we need to have, that should be strong through all the way, that He is the only ruler, which means without the permission of the Almighty, the government that was announced yesterday could not take place. Which means if we think that people are in control, as one of the rabbis said, in most of the cases it's like puppets that strings from above are moving them and telling them what to do. It's like being controlled. This is why through the lecture we came upon the question of what free will is. Do we have freedom of choice, and to which extent and in which areas of life we do have freedom of choice, if at all? We talked about this quite a lot, but I'm going to speak about this in the next lectures as well. I think in the coming up in the second one we're going to touch this again, because we need to clarify this point, what is truly our freedom of choice, between what we can choose. And the second opening is speaking about the fact that that it seems to be that it might be that the evil force have the ability to control, but we need to understand it's because that the Almighty gave room for the evil force to exist and is controlling the evil force as well. The evil force is just, we can say, a servant in the process. Why the evil force is necessary and why it's happening this way, we will need to talk about this. But it's not that the evil force is equal to the Almighty. The evil force is just a servant. Now, these two beliefs, to believe that there is only one force that rules everything, and nothing but that force is ruling, and understanding that the evil force is not equal to the light is being created. It's not that that the evil force was there all along, is very essential knowing that we need to establish in our belief system. This is the first two openings that the Ramchal is speaking about. So in opening 3, the Ramchal is speaking about the purpose of creation, which is God wants to share with us all the benefits that He can share, all the good that He can share, which means ultimate good in a complete way, in a complete manner. And the chapter 4 is speaking about the fact that the Almighty wants to give us in a complete manner, is forcing the fact that we need to receive in a way that we won't feel shame. So therefore we need we need a system through which we can remove the bread of shame, and a system in which we can earn the light of God, all the benefits that He wants to give to us. So we need to understand that this is in the process, And at the end also we were talking about the fact that at the end of the process, the evil is going to be turned into good. It's not that the evil is going to disappear. Everything that is bad and evil in this world needs to be transformed into the good eventually. So therefore this is the uniqueness and the power of the Almighty, that nothing is going to get lost, but the fact that it's going to be transformed into good. So this is also to teach us, in when we see something bad and evil in this world, how we should relate to it, because it's part of the process. It's necessity that it would be created, because if the Almighty, which is infinite beneficent force, what manifests, what comes out from Him, decided that this is the best way and the only way through which He can give us a complete benefit, not partly, not 99%, 100% blessing and benefits that He can share with us, that the only way that we can get there is through this process that we are going in this world today, then this is the only way that it's possible. And part of the process is that evil will have room to exist, and part of our work in this world is to bring evil to be good again, to transform it into good. This is part of the work that we need to work on, to do. So therefore, we were speaking about this. This is very short what I'm saying, but in the next classes, when we are going to speak about how and why this world was created, and how to, why we have, for example, that the smallest building brick in this universe is the atom, in which three major particles exists inside, the proton, electron, and neutron. Why three? Why not more of those from the major three? Yes, in science they are speaking about other levels of more particles, but those are the major ones. So why it's like that? Why it's not different? Why we do have in the tree of life 10 emanations and so on? This we are going to talk about. But in the next class we are going to speak about the creation of the universe, why it was created, how it was created in the process, how it's connected with the Big Bang, and that in Kabbalah is named Tzimtzum, and how it's associated with the bread of shame and the work that we need to do in this world.